Hello everyone, so now let's do one mini project. In this one we are assuming that we have two branches, one is head office, one is branch office. We are going to connect this one with the help of ISP. Imagine you have ISP1, ISP2, your manager told you ISP1 should be primary, ISP2 should be backup. So how we can manipulate, how we can do traffic engineering, how we can play with the link, we will learn in this one. Okay, this is a small mini project. What we will do, imagine you have, this is a head office, okay, and this is your branch office. You taken two link, one is from the ISP1 and another is the ISP2, and this is your LAN network in head office and this is your LAN network in the branch office. So now when you do OSPF, we will use OSPF to connect the two branches. We will activate the OSPF in this interface, this interface, this interface, here, here, here. So if the cost is same for all the link, example cost here is 1 for this link and cost here also 1 for this link. So they will do the load balancing. Okay, they will share the load. They will go from here and here. But your manager told you make this ISP1 as a primary. How we can do that one? When you do from head office, if you forget to do from the branch office, you will have the asymmetric issue, asymmetric routing issue you will have. So we are going to check that one. Okay, so let me create the scenario and we will check that one. So what I will do, I will take two router. We can take two router. Okay, so let me go here, let me take two router. I will take, this is a R. You can give head office, branch office, whatever name you want to give. Just I am giving R1, R2. Okay, and now I taken this two router. Imagine this is the head office and this is the branch office. And imagine you taken the connection from the ISP1, okay, and ISP2. You can give the name, maybe Airtel, Vodafone, BSNL, Geo, whatever name you want to give, STC, Mobile, anything, whatever you want to give, you can give. Okay, so this one, fast Ethernet 0x0 is for ISP1, fast Ethernet 1x0 is for ISP2. You can imagine we are connecting these two router directly in our lab. But in the real scenario, you will have here MUX or DMUX, or you will have the switch here. Here in between there will be the ISP cloud. Okay. So don't think that they are giving the cable directly. In the real scenario, in our what we can say in our site also, we have the ISP connection. They are terminating the fiber cable in the switch. We have one switch here. They are terminating on that switch. Okay. So what we will do, we will take from that and we will connect to our router. But for the simplicity, for lab purpose, what we will do, we will connect directly. But in the real scenario, you will have here MUX or DMUX or switch, and this will be the cloud from the ISP side. Okay, but no need to worry. Now we will do the concept, and here you can connect the switch or anything. But now for lab purpose, no need to connect anything. We can create the loop back. Okay, so what I will do here, let me take some shape. Okay, I will take some let me give the size as 10 and this one any color, and I can make this as a like this. Okay, so what I will do with this one, I will connect this here just to indicate this one. I want to just indicate like a loopback 0 or loopback 1. So I will keep this here. I will say this is my LAN network. Okay, and here also my LAN network. Just I am giving here, instead of taking switch connecting like that, instead of that one I will do that. Okay, so I will give here loopback 0 and I can say my LAN network is 192.168.1.1 this side. Okay, and here I will make bold. Imagine this is our LAN network this side, and here we have the LAN network 2.1. Okay, and this is two router. ISP1 given one link, ISP2 give another link, and let me make duplicate, and we will write here. I can write here ISP1. Okay, you can give the name whatever name you want to give. Imagine we have 10.1.1.1. okay, this side we are using 10.1.1. I will use 0, so one side we will use .1, another side we will use .2. This is the ISP1. The below link is for ISP, this one fast Ethernet 0/0, and this one we will say the ISP2. okay, so let me edit here, and here what we will do 10.1.2. okay, this is the ISP2. This is the IP schema what we are going to use. Let me power on this router. Okay, and maybe you are confused. See here, this is our organization router. Okay, this is our router, this is head office, and this is a branch office. Okay, and here you will have switch or something here, and here will be the ISP cloud. So no need to worry about the ISP cloud. Now we are working for the enterprise network, and I put this one. Imagine this is connected to one switch, and after that you have the PC, servers, all that one. That is your LAN network. This is a LAN here this side, and LAN this side. Okay, here also you have the switch, and you have some machine servers, that one. Okay, so now what I will do, let me log into the router. This is the R1, and let me take the console of R2 also. Let me write here no. Okay, what we have something wrong here, or what, some issue with this router or what? Let me check what is the issue with this. Something wrong there. Let me take the console of R2 again. Okay, I will write here no. So both console I taken. Now I will assign the IP. The basic stuff we will do. The basic stuff we will do for R1 and R2. Or let me move like this so you can see and you can understand the concept clearly. Okay, let me go to R1. This is the R1. So let me do the basic configuration. I will do enable config T, host name R1. You can write head office, branch office, whatever you want. And then after that I will write interface fast Ethernet 0/0. Okay, I will assign the IP address, and our wish we can give any IP because we are taken the virtual lease line. So that is a L2 circuit they give us. So whatever IP we want, we can assign that one. We are not using the L3. Okay, so this is L2 circuit. So our wish, whatever IP we want to give. So we are going to use this IP schema, whatever I wrote here. So I will write here 10.1.1.1 255.0.0.0. Okay, and then we will write no shut here. This is the IP I assigned to the fast Ethernet 0/0. And after that I will create one interface that is loopback 0, and then I am going to assign the IP 192.168.1.1 255.255.255.0, and then we will write no shut. If you have confusion, let me show you. Show IP, let me show you. Show IP interface brief. If you see, I have two interface here. One is fast Ethernet 0/0. This one, it is connected to 10.1.1.1. and I have one more interface that is loopback 0. I connected 192.168.1.1. Okay, this one, our LAN network. And we taken the ISP2 also. So let me assign the IP to this fast Ethernet 1/0. This one, fast Ethernet 1/0. So what I will do, I will go in the global configuration mode. I will write here fast Ethernet 1/0. Okay, then after that let me assign the IP address 10.1.2.1 255.0.0.0. Okay, so we have some issue here. What? Okay, I am using this class A IP, so we can use the slash value like /30, or we can change the different network. So better I will use here. Okay, I will use different network here for simplicity. You can use any IP, anything, but I am using class A, so instead of 10 I will use the different here. Okay, so what I will use 11.1.1.1. This one I will use. Okay, so what I will do here, let me go here. I will write here let me correct here, I will use 11.1.1.1. okay, and then I will write no shut. So I will write show IP interface brief. So now we will check. We have here 10.1.1.1 for the ISP1, and this is for the ISP2 connection. 11.1.1.1, this is our LAN network. What I done, just I assign the IP address to the R1. Let me do for the R2 also. So what I will do, I will log into R2. I will go enable config T. I will change the router name R2. After that, I will assign the IP interface fast Ethernet 0x0. I will write IP address. What IP address we have? 10.1.1.2. Then 255.0.0.0, and we will write no shut here. Okay. After that, I need to create loopback 0 also. So what I will do, I will write interface loopback 0. I will assign the IP address, our LAN IP, whatever we plan, this one. So I will give that one IP address 192.168.2.1 255.255.255.0, and I will write here no shut. Okay. So what we will do after that, I will assign the other ISP also. If you want, you can check do show IP interface brief. If you see, we assign this is the ISP1 interface. Whatever the link we connect to the ISP1, that is fast Ethernet 0x0. Now we need to look fast Ethernet 1x0. ISP2 cable is connected there. So I will write here interface fast Ethernet 1x0. I will write here IP address. What IP I can give? I can give 11.1.1.2. okay, and give space 255.0.0.0, and then we will write no shut here. So this one also good. Let me write show IP interface brief. So if you check, all interface is okay, everything is up. Now what I will do, I will go here, I will configure the OSPF. So first of all, I will go global config, then router OSPF1. Okay, router OSPF1. I will use the interface method, because in the industry most of the time we are using interface method only. Okay, so in our organization also we are using interface method, in our projects also, on our sites wherever we established a new router, we set up the new router, we are using interface method only most of the time. So better to use interface method only. How we will use, we will write interface fast Ethernet, whatever interface you have. Here we have fast Ethernet 0x0, so I will write interface fast Ethernet 0x0. After that IP OSPF1, because I am using the process ID 1, you can use anything, whatever you use here, that same number should be here. So this is the process ID 1 we are using, so I will use IP OSPF1 area 0. Imagine we are using area 0. So I activated the OSPF in this interface fast Ethernet 0x0. So now OSPF is enabled in the fast Ethernet 0x0. I need to enable in the loopback 0 also. So I will write interface loopback 0. Then I will write IP OSPF1 area 0. So it is activated in the loopback 0 also. After that, I will activate it in the other interface also, that is fast Ethernet 1x0. So let me activate. So now I activate the OSPF in all the interface. Whatever interface I want to advertise, I done. If you see here, I activate the OSPF here, that is loopback 0, here and here in this router. Now what we can do, we can check here. If you want to check, you can check show IP OSPF interface brief. With this command you can check whatever interface is in OSPF. Okay, when we write show IP OSPF interface brief, with this command we can check whatever interface are in the OSPF. If you see this interface fast Ethernet 0x0, fast Ethernet 1x0, fast Ethernet 0 are in the OSPF under which area, that is a area 0, and this is the IP whatever we are using, all are having the same cost. Okay, this depending upon the which link we are using. Okay, in EVNG maybe you will have sometime accurate, sometime different, but in the real scenario we will play with this cost. We can increase the cost, decrease the cost to do the traffic engineering. Okay, if your manager told you make primary, so you can make the cost low. For other link you can increase the cost. We will see that later. no issue. So first router we finish. Okay, now let me do for the second router. So what I will do here, in the second router, I will go here, I will write router OSPF 1. Okay, and then I will go under interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. I will write IP OSPF 1 area 0. What I done, I enable the OSPF in the interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. Now I will enable the OSPF. Let me enable the OSPF in the fast Ethernet 1 by 0. Okay, 1 by 0. This is a 1 by 0 I enable. Now let me enable to the loopback 0. So I will do in the loopback 0 also. This is the loopback 0. So I enable in the 3 interface. If you want to check, you can check. How we will check? Show IP OSPF interface brief. When I write this one, you can see my 3 interface are in the OSPF, this one. Now you will have the root. If you want to check, you can check also. You can write show IP OSPF neighbor. You have the neighbor. Okay, and if you want to check show IP root, you can see you are getting the root from the OSPF. O means OSPF, this one. So you are getting the root, but if you see here, you are getting the root 192.168.2.1. This is the LAN network of the branch office. I am in the head office. This is my head office. R1 is a head office. I am inside the head office. I am checking the what we can say root in the head office router. So I am getting the network that is a branch office network, and if you see, I am getting from both ISP. This is the ISP1, this is ISP2. Okay, they will do the load sharing. So I am getting in the routing table both the root. If both are having the same cost, then we will get in the routing table. So if you see here, cost is 2. This is the AD value. AD value is nothing but 110. Okay, AD value for the OSPF is 110. So you have the same AD value, and if you see this is a cost metric. Both are having the same metric. That's why they are going to do the load balancing. Okay, if you see here, you can do like the trace root. You can trace 192.168.2.1. Okay, and here you can check this one. Okay, it will show you how traffic is going. We can check this way, and it will take long time. If you don't want to wait long time, we need to write no IP domain lookup. With that command, we can disable the domain lookup and we can do fastly. If you see, first packet is going from 10.1.1.2. This one first is going from here, the ISP1, and second is going from the ISP2. Okay, 10.1.1.2. So here some traffic going from here, some traffic is going from this. Okay, again it is going from here. So what we are saying, they are doing the equal cost load balancing. But imagine your manager told you, I need the ISP1 as a primary. Okay, and let me go here and write here no IP domain lookup. Okay, now it will work fast. So if you do trace root here, let me exit. Okay, and now let me go here. Where I am, this one. See how fast this one. So what we need to do, we need to disable. If we are not using, we can disable this one, no IP domain lookup. So they will not look the DNS. So it is going from the ISP1, ISP2, because they are sharing the load. They are doing the load balancing, equal cost load balancing. If you want to check the cost also, you can check show IP, show interface fast Ethernet 0 by 0. Let me check here what they are giving. This is the interface detail bandwidth. Okay, let me check the other thing. Show IP OSPF table, we can check. Show IP OSPF database. If you see, this is our database table. In that one also we have the this is a router LSA, network LSA. Okay, anyhow, what we need to do, we need to make the primary as ISP1. So our traffic should go from the ISP1 only. Okay, so how we can do? Let me show you what we will do. We will go under that interface fast Ethernet 1 by 0. Okay, I am going the interface fast Ethernet 1/0, the interface which is connected to the ISP, and I am going to increase the COS. By default we have the COS 1. Just now we check somewhere here in the routing table or somewhere, if you see, we check the COS is 1, right? Where we check, let me show you. When we check the interface, we check the COS is 1 here. Yeah, COS is 1. So I will change the COS. I will play with the COS. Easy to change the COS in the OSPF. So what I will do, I go this interface fast Ethernet 1/0. This is the ISP2. I will increase the COS. IP OSPF COS. I will increase the COS as 10. Okay. What I done, I increase the COS for this interface 10. Now if you write show IP route, you will have only one route, this one. Why this one? Because this one is having the COS 2, other ISP link is having the COS 10. So what we make the ISP1 as a primary, ISP2 as a secondary. If you check now trace route 192.168.2.1, it will go with the ISP1 only, because we have only one path. Okay, it will go with one only. Okay, and if you write show IP OSPF interface brief, you can see this ISP I make the COS as 10. That's why this is removed from the, what we can say, from the routing table. So now you are happy. You are saying that I changed in the head office router and my traffic is going from the ISP. Which ISP? ISP1. You are happy, but maybe reverse traffic is coming from different ISP. Let's see in this one. If you go for the branch office and write trace route, and you will do 192.168.1.1, and when you check this one, we can see traffic is going from where? As per your manager, you are sending the traffic from this link. Okay, and traffic should come back from this link only. This link we should not use. If anything go wrong, maybe that time we will use that link. But now you will send traffic like this way and traffic will come this way. Then we are calling asymmetric routing. We will have the issue if we have like this. Okay, if you see one packet is coming from here and one packet is coming from here. So we are sending the traffic this way, but when reply is coming back, it is coming from here and from here. So this one is okay, no problem. But when the traffic is coming from this, that is asymmetric, going from one link, coming from another link. This is known as asymmetric. So we will have the issue. We will have the issue. So when you change the COS here, you need to change here also. So what we need to do, we need to tell to the branch guy, whoever the network engineer in the branch office, to change the COS for the ISP2. Or you can take the remotely through SSH and you can change. So what I will do, I will change. How we will change? We will log into that interface fast Ethernet 1/0, and then we will write IP OSPF COS 10. So now I done for the ISP COS 10. If you want to check, you can write here show IP OSPF interface brief, and you can see this interface we increase the COS, so this will not come. And if you want to remove this, write no IP domain lookup. Okay, so this will be when we do the trace route, it will be fast. Trace route 192.168.1.1. Now you can see reply is coming with only ISP1. Okay, before, if you remember, before it is going from ISP1 and ISP2 both, but now only one. And also in the routing table, if you check show IP route OSPF, you will have only one entry. That is the ISP1 only. This is ISP1 only. So what we done here, what we learn in this mini project, we learn here, like when we have two ISP and we want to make one ISP as a primary and one ISP as a secondary, we can easily manipulate the traffic by using the COS. OSPF COS, we can play with the OSPF COS and we can change the traffic. We can make one ISP as a primary, another ISP as a backup or secondary. So our traffic is going this way but coming back with this and this way. The traffic which is coming back with the different ISP or different route, we can say that is asymmetric. So how we fix? We change COS here also. So this remove from the routing table. Okay, I hope you understand this one. If you have any question, anything, let us know. Write in the chat box or comments. We will reply to you. Okay, thank you. Bye.